Tunisians have taken to the streets. It's not to celebrate the 18-year-old winning the 400-metre freestyle from the gutter lane in Tokyo. The people of Tunisia, which is, as you know, a country in northwest Africa, woke up to their president removing the prime minister. They're now facing their biggest political crisis in a decade. Troops blocked the speaker from entering the parliament on Monday after the president sacked the prime minister and suspended the parliament for 30 days. It has prompted many in the country to ask whether it was a coup against an elected government or a way to save the country from descending into chaos. President Saied said, "We've taken these decisions until social peace returns to Tunisia and until we save the state." He warned his opponents that if anyone, quote, "fires a single bullet, our forces will respond with a rain of bullets," unquote. This is Tunisia. Whether the coup was right or wrong, you have to worry when political leaders start throwing around that sort of rhetoric. You add this, though, to the situation in Myanmar, where there was a coup this year, February 1, where the democratically elected Suu Kyi was removed by the military. They rolled in with the tanks one day, kidnapped Suu Kyi, and in the protests which followed, there's been a death toll now of over 800. The military are pushing the fake news narrative that Suu Kyi somehow was involved in electoral fraud, which is rubbish. But my point is this: the events unfolding, not just in Tunisia, in Myanmar, the South China Sea, Israel and Palestine, all have a common thread: weak political leadership in America and the Western world. The cognitively deficient Biden, who has no more than one public engagement a day, talks about his favourite ice cream flavour and wants a warm cocoa before he goes to bed. Then you've got Boris Johnson, who's consumed with climate change. Scott Morrison seems unable to articulate what he stands for. Canada's Trudeau and New Zealand's Ardern are political lightweights. And Macron in France has his own riots to deal with. First, the yellow vests, now the mandatory vaccine passports, and abandoning civil liberties. Weak Western political leadership means that these international spot fires will continue, dictators running wild, and China doing as it pleases. Very disturbing times. It's a crisis in Western political leadership, which I've spoken about often. Which brings me to the thought for the night. Never follow a follower who is following someone who has fallen. That's why the whole world is falling apart.